I think that the thing that sets Monte Nido Vista apart from most other treatment centers is we really want to wean the clients off their eating disorders onto us and then wean them off into the world. Getting them to practice those things out in the real world is so important, and being able to see this is what you can do when you're healthy. You can go to the beach and have fun with your friends, and you can go to a restaurant and enjoy the people around you. They don't get to do that in their eating disorder, so just showing them that is really important. We really like to focus on the element of trust and relationships that are really required to fight an eating disorder. And we also focus a lot on family work. So it really is the relationship piece that's focused on the most that I think is the most helpful. The function of the primary therapist is to kind of give the clients an outlet to dig more into the personal issues that maybe they don't want to process within a group, and then also give them things to work on in group. You know, groups can be at most an hour and a half, and the individual sessions that you do with a client kind of give them things to work on in groups. You give them assignments, and then it gives them a space to kind of do more of the personal stuff that they might not be willing to do in a large group setting. There are probably about 2 to 3 clients per primary therapist, and it's 3 sessions a week. As small of a company we are, but also how many there are of us to work with the clients is so important. You know, Anna brings one thing to clients, and Keisha brings something completely different, and I bring something that's different to them, that's different than what Carolyn and Nora bring. So it's a very eclectic way of working with these clients because we're all very different, but they all look up to us as these people who they really trust. A lot of the things that we're asking to do, eat their food, keep their food, isn't something that they would do with somebody that they didn't trust. So it's really important that they do look up to us and that they attach themselves to us because they need to have that trust and that part of a relationship that says, I will do this for you. Because typically they're not at the point where they can do it for themselves. When they first come in, we don't really know what they've been eating, and typically it hasn't been a lot. So we can't just introduce a full meal plan. Their body won't handle that. And we also like to see what they're gonna do with the food. So we give them a grace meal plan of, you do the best that you can, and we'll kind of help you, but we won't force you. So it kind of does 2 things. It gives them time to get used to introducing food, and then it also lets us see what they're just gonna do with food without a regular meal plan. Because they're with us 24 hours a day, they're in residential care, we have relationships with them where we feel like we can talk with them in that very candid way. And there's this element of the disease where it's so serious and so severe that sometimes adding humor to it is kind of how you have to talk about it. There's this weird balance of wanting to go into the causes, the reasons, the why are you doing this, and then there's how do we move forward from that, you know, so that we don't always focus on that part, the history, because we could go into the why with these girls forever. So part of it is we want to know those reasons because it'll help them get out of it. So what do we do to move forward from that? It definitely pays off how close we get to our clients because it's always nice to get an email from a client who's done really well and she just wants to share with you that she just ate ice cream with a new friend she made. And just to know that she wanted to email you and tell you that is so rewarding. And it makes all the other stuff we have to go through it makes it so much more worth it.